Hey there, it's Brooke with the Homemade Haven. Welcome back. I wanted to give you guys an update on our farmhouse build and what has happened here at the house since our last home update video. The weather is beautiful today. We're starting to feel some fall-like temperatures. The trees are changing very rapidly and we have lots of beautiful colors this year, which is very unlike our area here in southeastern North Carolina. So I'm kind of thinking that we might have a cold winter this winter. I don't know. We'll see. But let's take a look at the house and see what's new. So here we are. A couple things changed since our last video. We've got our shingles put on the roof. We still have some open spots that will have some black metal roof accents, but they're waiting on those until we have our siding put on so that they don't get bent during the process. So we have most of our windows installed. We're missing one up here because we added an additional window in our dining room. So they use the window for there, and so we're waiting on another window to come in its place. And then we don't have matching windows in the bonus room right now because we're also waiting on those to arrive. But once they come in, hopefully really soon, we'll just swap them out to match our other windows, which have the 2-light on top and the open frame on the bottom. We still don't have our posts for the front porch just yet, so we still have our lovely 2x4s up there. But we have had our electrical, our plumbing, and our HVAC rough-ins all done since the last video, so you can see all of the wires and pipes, and we have our whole house generator switch installed back there. Everything is prepped and ready for when the siding goes on, that they can just go ahead and plug things up real quick and easy and keep moving on. Back to the front porch. We still have our lovely little board here. And we have front doors. Look how pretty these are. Rolo wants to go inside. But these are 8-foot double doors here. Both of them will open. This is obviously the main door, and then there's a switch that you can open this other door if you would like to have them both open. You don't need to. It's okay.
I can get it.
We went with the rain glass texture for our windows to give us a little bit of privacy, but also still let in plenty of natural light. And these are a stainable fiberglass door, so they've got like wood grain kind of to them. So they will be stained like a medium color wood to match our posts whenever they're in place, and other wood accents when the time comes. What do we have here?
Screech.
This is Reagan's Scarecrow that she made. His name is Screech. He guards the front porch.
And scares builders.
And scares people. Alright, so let's go inside and see what's new. So there's the replacement window there for this front window. Hopefully we won't have to install that one and then take it back out once the new one's here. We're hoping that the new ones will get here before we start the sheetrock and siding and all that. But as of right now, it's not looking that way. So this window will probably get installed and then taken back out once the new ones arrive. But it's all good. Alright, so in the foyer, we walk in. Looks a lot different since our last video. We have had, like I said, our electric rough-in, so we've got all of our switches and receptacles and everything wired and ready to go. Our light fixtures. Our HVAC system is up there, ductwork. Everything's ran like it needs to be, just ready for the system. And we have insulation, mostly. When we come into Reagan's bathroom here, you can see that we have our plumbing rough-in. Everything's plumbed, ready for sinks, toilets, and we have bathtubs. Woo! How excited are you for your bathtub? Okay, we got some more electrical work you can see here going up the fireplace. So it'll be all wired and ready for our TV up there. We've got switches for turning the fireplace on because this will be a gas fireplace. And we'll look up in the ceiling once again and see, wow, lots going on up there. It's a very busy attic. Very busy indeed. Our kitchen is all set. We've got our pot filler in place, our range hood up there ready to go, all of our wiring for our cooktops and ovens, refrigerator, and then of course the island with our dishwasher here set and ready to go. And actually this is the window that we ended up adding once the walls were in place. We realized that once all the plywood was up and could really see the amount of natural light that was coming in here, and then just the view itself, that we really wanted a window there because the wall was just blocking the view of the backyard. And I'll show you guys what I mean. So this is standing here at our kitchen island. So the view will be of the living room, but we've also got these windows that run along the back side of the house. And originally in the plans, we only had this triple window here and no window here. So it really blocked off the view of the backyard. And I'm really glad that we went ahead and had them install this while it was in the stud phase. But unfortunately, we have to wait for an additional window to be shipped in. And as you can imagine, building a house right now is, it can be difficult with shipping delays and shortages and you name it. We've dealt with it this year, but we're getting through it and everything's gonna come in on time and it's gonna be great. And I'm glad to have this extra window in here. Alright, then through our hallway here, come to the garage. You can see not a whole lot changed in here. We've, had it wired for the plugs and whatnot that we will have in place. We do have our electric panel box in place over here and all of our wiring coming into it. We may have been a little excessive with receptacles in this house, but we have been in some houses that just don't have adequate receptacles, and it's just really a pet peeve of mine to have cords strung out everywhere. So we really thought about each and every space in the house and how we may need a lamp there or we might need to plug the vacuum there, and so you name it, we thought of it and we're gonna have a plug for it. So off the side of the garage is our workshop area, which now we don't have access from inside the house because the walls are, well, sort of in place with the insulation, but the access will be in through the garage. And this is our workshop area here, runs underneath the stairs. And this will be where we kind of tinker around if we need to work on an electronic or have a piece of furniture that needs to be finished or whatever. We'll take it right here in the workshop and tinker away. It'll be our tool room. Alright, back in the hallway. Come back this way. You can see our crazy laundry room center here. It looks pretty wild, but it's really not that complicated. It will be a large basin sink vanity here on the left. We'll have the washer, the dryer, and then there'll be an empty space for a while, but eventually we'll probably put a little countertop for folding there on the right side. And then on the other side of the laundry room, we have some plugs that will be keeping some deep freezers and just other storage, vacuum, that sort of thing. And then in our master closet, just a bunch of insulation. We do have a cute little window. And then into the master bathroom here, our shower is all plugged up and ready to go. We've got our little command center here as well. This will control 3 separate functions. So we're going to have a regular shower head here and a rain shower head from the ceiling. And also on this back side here, we're going to have a handheld wand. So we're going to have a corner bench that's installed in this side so that we can just walk the dogs right into the shower and give them a bath here. At least that's the plan. Neither one of them like the water or taking a bath, so we might have to also install a hook or something to keep them in place. And then we have our space for our soaking tub here. It's faucet over on this side. Got the toilet room and the double vanities there, and our light fixtures up ahead. Well, hello.
Hello.
And the master bedroom, same thing, wired. We've got our vents in place there. We will have tray ceilings up here, so you can see that looks a little bit different than the rest of the house. And then I'll show you our air handler right up here above our master closet. Looks like quite a beast up there. Hopefully it does a good job of keeping us nice and warm in the winter or nice and cool in the summer. I think this house is going to be a lot better insulated and even just better efficiency wise than the houses that we've been in the past, which every house that we've lived in over the past several years have been at least, you know, 10, 15, 20 years old. So code is different, products are different, and you can actually hear it when you walk into this house, even though there are still gaping holes where the windows are supposed to be and there's no sheetrock in place. You can hear the sound like deafening. Does that make sense? The sound is different when you walk through the door. As soon as you start talking, you can hear it's kind of muted. So I think the insulation already is doing a great job holding in the sound and holding in the heating and air like it's supposed to. So let's hope that's the case. We'll take a quick walk upstairs as well. Show you guys the bonus room. Right here on the right of the stairs will be our air return. And then up this way into the bonus room. Nice and puffy. Reagan calls this the padded room. She said it feels like an asylum in here because all the walls are padded. And it does have that same noise effect in here. It just kind of makes you feel a little silly. the bathroom in here. We do have our bathtub insert set in place. Electrical, the closet there, and then we have our attic access here. We'll take a peek in here really quick on the catwalk. We have ample attic space for storing. Lots of space. You can see that we went with these solar lined plywood sheets for the roof. We actually had a little bit of budget to work with our framing package because the price of wood was up when we got our first estimate, and then it was back down by the time our framing started, which was really great. So we went ahead and used a little bit of that budget to get these solar sheeted plywood pieces for the roof, and I guess they're supposed to be a lot more cost effective on your electric bill, so we'll see how that does. Oh, Haven, no, go in, no, back up, go on, go inside, good girl, that's a long fall. Rollo's not allowed up the stairs anymore because he doesn't know how to come down the stairs gently.
Yeah, he almost broke his foot.
Easy boy. Come on, Haim.
Come on, Haim.
Come on, good.
Back up.
Let her down.
Sit.
Let her come down. Come on, Haim.
Rollo.
Alright, so we're on the back porch. Quick view here. Got our windows and our back door in place. We have our ceiling all ready. We're going to have, let me count. We're going to have 3 can lights and 2 fans back here on this porch. And it will be all screened in back here. So this is going to be a great place to hang out during the warmer months and maybe all year. Hopefully it won't get too cold under here. Might have to put a couple heaters, but we do love to be outside on the back porch. It's one of our favorite places, and we're really missing that right now, being at the townhouse, but we'll be in here soon. Sorry for the background noise. We've got someone over here on the tractor. He couldn't stand to look at this trash pile that's been sitting out here for a while, so he hopped on the tractor and decided to load it up in the trash bin over there. Come here. And that's pretty much it for the house updates since our last video. We had a little bit of a hold up there for a couple days between weather and just trying to find workers who weren't already busy and booked up. It's been a really busy year for building a house apparently. But I think we're done with insulation at this point. We're supposed to have our insulation inspection tomorrow morning, and then drywall is supposed to be dropped off and started either tomorrow or the next day. And our builder told us that it should take between 7 to 8 days for the drywall to all be hung. And then after that point, it'll just be finishing. So all of the trim work around the windows and ceilings and that sort of thing, and then just kind of move our way forward. And as of right now, we're hoping and praying that we're still on track to be in here sometime in February. And I've been telling myself probably March because I remember making a video back in January last year thinking that we'd be in here by now, and trying not to get our hopes up anymore at this point. Robert's been doing a lot of work out here on the land, trying to get things good for deer season, which we're well into now. He's been coming out here hunting pretty much every morning and evening that he has available. Not gotten anything just yet. We've had a ton of stuff on the cameras. We've had several deer, some of the same ones coming around quite often, and we've caught all kinds of other things on the camera. We've had raccoons, possums, foxes, we even had a bobcat just recently, coyotes, and much to our surprise, we have had several black bear as well. So this field that is to the right of our house plot over there is the one that we had cleared out around the same time, and right now it's just a big open field, but Robert's been hunting here. We've had a lot of deer activity in this back area. You can see possibly those little pop-up stand over there. It's kind of hidden. And you can see behind me right here in this tree, this was actually a deer stand that somebody left here on the property, and there's a couple more that are in the acreage that we have here as well, but they're really old and really rickety. Robert hasn't been using them. He's been using his pop-up blind. We were actually gifted this stand here from a friend at church, I guess behind our church. They found a couple of deer stands that had been sitting there. So we have several that we can kind of fix up and repair and put around the property. But we fell into deer season really quick this year, and Robert doesn't want to get in the woods too much and disturb anything and possibly ruin his hunt. So he's just been using his little pop-up stand. And really and truly, we haven't been all the way to the back of our property yet. That's something that we've been waiting on, because once we had purchased the land and were able to get over here and start doing things, it got hot too fast. And in our area, you don't want to be in the woods when it's hot, because there are all kinds of things that are out to kill you. So now that it's cooling down, we are hoping to get the tractor back in there, clear some paths, and put in some walking trails. But of course, all of that is going to have to wait until after deer season, because not only do we not want to disturb our deer that are in the area, but there are lots of local hunters that hunt all around our land as well, and it's just not really safe to be back in there moseying around while people are surrounding you with hunting rifles. That's all we have for you guys today. Hope you guys enjoyed this little update, and we hope to have some more updates for you really soon in the next coming weeks. We've got some we've got Thanksgiving coming up soon, so there might be a little break in production, but hopefully nothing will slow down too much, because we are ready to be here for good, to stay.
Here? Yeah.
Here.
You're here.
Yeah, maybe if I'm feeling up to it, I will grab some Texas hunting footage next weekend.
Yeah, that would be cool. But until next time, thanks for watching, and be sure you give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't already, consider subscribing to our channel, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye!
See ya!
Bye.
Just like that, but with Rolo instead.
Rolo. Say hello.